Zion has been in the news for various things lately. One thing in particular, his leadership. With the Pelicans' new addition to CJ McCollum, there's been a good quantity of news floating around suggesting that Zion didn't come in and contact or hit up CJ after the acquisition. There's also news floating around about his weight and how he looks out of shape, along with questioning his actual commitment to the Pelicans organization and obviously his injuries update. Obviously, the fans and analysts want to be updated whenever they can. Zion is one of the most electrifying players in basketball today. And despite what anybody says about him, the game truly misses him. Now, where we start digesting the news being thrown at us is with the no-show or non-existent phone call or text delivered to CJ after the trade. For the people that isn't aware, the Pelicans acquired CJ McCollum from the Portland Trail Blazers for Josh Hart, 2 young prospects, and 3 future draft picks. I spoke on how I feel about this trade and how I think they will mesh well together when fully healthy in the previous video. So go watch it if you haven't. So a week or two after the trade, the news was presented and CJ had this to say about Zion.
Leave the young fella alone, man. He's trying to rehab in peace, trying to get him some talented players going through a lot. You guys are putting him on the spot, on a daily, and I think he's just trying to recover on his own time and really focus on his rehab.
Essentially stating to leave Zion alone and let him rehab in peace. They will eventually talk, and that's probably true. However, that's still a problem. He should have reached out. I know CJ is just defending his guy, but that's an intangible Zion has to work on. Because other teammates has also said something alluded to Zion's disinterest. That teammate was JJ Redick. He called Zion a detached teammate, which make us on the outside looking in sort of question Zion's commitment. Does he not want to be with the Pelicans anymore? Is he trying to rehab in peace like his teammate CJ stated? Or is that just his personality? Candidly, we don't know. It could be all the above. However, what we do know is his friend is in New York, which is where Zion wanted to go initially. Could this be some type of premeditated plan to get Zion out of the door? I don't know. But what I do know is Zion could have been put an end to all these rumors by simply reaching out to his teammates. However, that clearly doesn't seem to be on his radar. Now, another thing that has been getting a lot of media attention as of late is Zion's weight. Zion before the injury was listed at 284 pounds, which was listed as the 3rd heaviest player in the league. Now keep in mind, the 2 guys ahead of him is Taco Fall and Boban Marjanovic. Taco is 7'5". Boban is 7'4". Zion is 6'6". Yeah. Oh, but it gets worse. Zion is currently listed as 330 pounds. Now, in no way am I fat phobic or big on fat shaming, unless it's with the athlete, because they're literally paid to stay in shape and perform. And I know there's probably going to be Zion stans that wants to be literal and state his job is only to play basketball and that's it. Correct. However, that seems to be difficult to do when you're 6'6" and weigh 330 pounds with foot problems. He's going to have to knock off some of that weight if he wants to perform at a high level again. 284 pounds was already a lot of weight and stress placed on his legs in the first place. You add 46 more pounds on that while recovering from a foot injury? Wow. Good luck. But in all seriousness, Zion seems like he's knocked off a good quantity of that weight. So where do we go from here? Does he stay or does he leave the Pelicans organization? And even if he does leave, does his leadership improve? I don't think so. I think that's just his personality. He seems very introverted, which is okay. However, that doesn't validate his lack of communication off the court with his teammates. Kawhi also seems to have an introverted personality, and yet I don't see teammates coming out saying he's detached or he's disinterested. And that's why I continue to question Zion's motives. Because if a person is happy or content, they're going to showcase that in various ways, despite their introverted ways, if that's even the case. And again, if he's trying to head to the Knicks with his friend RJ, his lack of leadership isn't that enticing. Now don't get me wrong, despite anything I've said regarding Zion's leadership or weight, he's still a marvelous player. The guy averaged 22 points on 59% shooting from the field in his rookie season, and then came back a season after that and averaged 28 points on 60% shooting. Teams would be elated to have such a talent, including the Knicks. However, talent only gets you so far. Don't allow talent to convert into arrogance. We've seen many quote-unquote talented players acquire a bad reputation or even get kicked out of the league. Not saying that will happen to Zion, but you never know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm out.